Welcome back, everyone. So you pick us up where you left us last time, at Kuala Selangor. And Malaysia is meant to be famous for its food. So let's give you a taste of what's coming up in this episode.
But what we have found is tons and tons of monkeys.
Everyone's still picking by hand with the little sacks on their back.
Everyone waves at you and
Whoa! Holy
God! I'm sorry, no. I've let us both down. It is definitely our favourite place we've been so far.
kid at the front with no helmet on. You just think, if that was 2 minutes before.
I loves a cup of tea, me. So let's see these places, eh? So this morning we popped out in search of a lighthouse. We haven't found the lighthouse. Google Maps are struggling with that. But what we have found is tons and tons of monkeys. And there's two types here. The rhesus monkeys, which are the little brown ones, and they're so different in personality as well. They're so playful and they're like bombing into the water. They're amazing. And then there's the silver leaf monkeys, which have, their babies are actually born orange or yellow. Oh, someone just did a bombing. Orange or yellow, and then they turn silver over time, and they're like super chill, just chilling out. They're amazing, aren't they?
When we first got here, we were like, quick, get a monkey, because we see a few monkeys on the side of the road, but they're absolutely everywhere. Like, everywhere you go, just running amok.
Mind you, it's still an absolute fascination for us. We've probably sat here for about half an hour or so just watching them all
About
play.
20 people have come and gone. But
we're still here.
But let me show you, see if I can get this this little, what are they called, the little yellow ones?
The yellow ones, they're the silver leaf babies.
The silver leaf, but they're very protective of them, as you'd expect, because look at the size of them.
Oh, John, there's one come over here.
Mental.
So we couldn't find the lighthouse because it's all blocked off and you can't get there.
Yeah, the old Google Maps in Malaysia is not too good.
No, it struggles a little bit, I have to say. But hey, we got to see the gorgeous little monkeys. So we're off to a place called Setchikan or something like that. I'm terribly sorry. Yeah, sorry for my pronunciation. See some rice fields, and then up to the Cameron Highlands, which is about a 3.5-4 hour drive. But it's supposed to be a really beautiful mountainous area of the country with tea plantations. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, well, we love driving because you get to see the country, like all the weird and wonderful stuff of the country, like people on scooters, like picking their kids up from school. There's 3 kids on the scooter and like 1 adult. But what makes me laugh, the adult has always got a helmet on, none of the kids.
I mean, the helmet's very rarely done up, I will say. But yeah.
I don't know what the rules are here regarding it. I
No.
think it's just make your own rules up here, really. But...
And you go through all the little towns and villages, and everyone waves at you, and
Whoa! Holy! Oh!
Sorry, I cut up. A van just came around the corner. A truck just came around the corner, the opposite way to us, and he was fanging around the corner.
I thought he was going.
I thought he was going on us. His wheels on the outside of the road came off the road.
I wish you'd have had a dash cam then.
That was wild. So this is why we drive. You see the craziest of things. Look at these, look, ahead of us. I don't know if you can see him, right? But he's having to hold his hand up over his eyes, like when you're protecting him from the sun, so that he can see through the rain.
Yeah, don't forget about the little kid in between the two of them.
Oh yeah, there's I don't know, toddler sat on the mum's lap.
There's 3 of them, no helmets.
So everywhere you go, like driving, even on the expressways and stuff, there's all these little shelters where you can pull over if it starts raining if you've got a motorbike, and there's pictures of like a rain cloud and then a motorbike, and then like 300 metres down the road there'll be a shelter for you to stop and rest.
Yeah, 'cause like I said before, when it rains here,
it rains. Cameron Highlands. It is absolutely beautiful. The scenery is spectacular. The driving, on the other hand, absolutely terrifying.
Mental. This one bloke just a minute ago overtook Blind Bend. How he got round, just pure luck. And then 2 minutes later, this bloke come past, 3 of them on the bike, kid at the front with no helmet on. You just think, if that was 2 minutes before, I dread to think.
Thinking about, does it? So, and the other thing we've noticed up here is there's loads of dogs on the side of the road, all happy and healthy and whatever, but just tons of them. We've seen hardly any in the other places we've been. So
yeah, they're just like wildlife here. They just look after themselves and mosey along.
Yeah. So we've got about 15 minutes to our hotel. I'm busting for a wee, and there's no public toilets or anything along this way, that's for sure. So we'll enjoy the rest of the scenery, and I will try not to pee myself. So I think I might have made a little bit of a mistake with this one. So I goes in, and it looks quite nice from the outside. The lobby's nice. So I book it on booking.com. And then I said, oh, like he was doing the taxes and stuff. I said, oh, I'm really busting for the loo. Do you mind if I just use the loo? So it's like, yeah, that's your room just there, right next to the reception.
I haven't seen it yet, and I'm dreading it.
So I goes in, and the bathroom has like 2 hoses off the wall. Anyway, it's a bit. It's not luxury, but we'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Let's go check this place out. I've had to come out to talk to you because we can't do any talking in there, because I'll show you. As you come out of our room, the desk's there. Desk. Yeah. So as we come out of the room, literally the desk, and you can hear everything. So we have to whisper. So how long have we been together?
12 and a half years.
12 and a half years, Jess, and you let me down today, didn't you?
I'm sorry, love. I've let us both down.
We'll show you the room now. Oh my God. For a start, we'll go through it. The bathroom light, listen to this. Unbelievable. Then you've got the mould on the roof, the damp on the walls, the shower. I don't even know what to say about the shower. You have to take your shoes off before you go in the hotel.
Well, that's just a thing that people do in their homes here, though.
No, I'm guessing it's so you don't get your shoes dirty when you go in.
John.
So, yeah, we're going to go out and get some dinner anyway, because the less time we spend in that room, the better anyway.
One chicken murata, 5 ringgit.
So we got some mubarak or mutarak, one of the two. We don't quite know.
And but it's sort of like a cross between a bready thing and an omelette.
Yeah, it looks like an omelette to me.
Yeah.
But Jess reckons we'll get more likely to get sick from the hotel than we will the food.
Yeah.
So we'll give it a go.
Let's give it a go. Try the pink gravy first. Much better than the chicken's anus anyway. So in light of my recent booking skills debacle, John has been put in charge of choosing tonight's restaurant. And we are at a Southeast Indian restaurant. It looks amazing. We've both got the tandoori set menu, and they're cooking all the naan bread and everything like in this tandoori oven at the front. It looks amazing. So I've got a nice little lime juice while we wait. John's got a banana milkshake, and hopefully it'll be nice.
Jess strikes again.
Well, I've been a very good night tonight. I mean, this does look delicious. It's strawberry and like marshmallow, I'm guessing fondue. Looks fantastic. I saw it on the way back. But it's the same price as our dinner was. I mean, it's only like £8, but still. Dinner was only £8 and I've spent £8 on dessert.
Stuffed anyway.
It was delicious, even if it cost the same amount as our dinner. Ridiculous. I don't know what's happened to my brain
Just
today.
said it's £1. Went in there, it was £8, which is still cheap, isn't it? But
They
like,
had false advertised it. I just like translated it wrong in my
Yeah.
head. What's translated? Done the maths wrong in my head. Anyways, we're back to our super luxurious hotel room for this evening. And then we're going to head off early in the morning, luckily, to the Ipoh tea plantation, which is actually the biggest tea plantation in Southeast Asia. So I love tea, so it's going to be nice to go and see there, and we'll see some of the natural sights as well.
and if I get cold middle of the night, I might just shout the old receptionist to come and tuck me in a little bit.
She lulls you into a false sense of security. Check out this deceiving little mistress. Looks pretty here, doesn't she?
Oh, don't forget to take your shoes off.
We're in a different hotel.
Jess is a snob.
I'm a snob.
She said princesses don't stay in rooms like this. I want to go, she says.
Absolutely not what happened. We were fine with the manky bathroom and the slightly manky room.
Mouldy roof, didn't matter.
It wasn't
It
great.
was rough, like.
It was fine. A bit of a laugh, but
Yeah.
it was fine. Especially considering, I know like anyone watching be like, you paid £16, what do you expect? That's what we've been paying, between 16
Yeah, that's
and
just
20
the
quid.
normal rate of a room in a Malaysia, really.
Yeah, like a mediocre
Yeah.
room. And we're okay with that.
Yeah.
And then we went to get in bed. The blanket on the end of the bed was a bit sketchy looking
So
before we start.
we were going to sleep in our clothes. The windows didn't shut, so all the mozzies were in the room.
Loads of mozzies in the room. And then I noticed my pillowcase like had fallen down a little bit and I could see the pillow. I couldn't help myself. I peeled the pillowcase back. I'll show you. That was it for me.
Yeah. So we couldn't stay there. So we left. We handed the keys back into the receptionist just out the front of our room. And he was like, "You go?" He was like, "Nah, sorry, mate, we can't stay here." And he was shocked. I don't know why, really.
He's like, "You're
but,
checking out?" We're like, yeah, we're checking out.
But,
So emergency book something down the road. The bright side is this hotel was supposed to be twice the amount, but because I booked it twice, booked it so late, we got it for half price. So you win some, you lose some. Anyway,
Anyways.
we now have a non-monkey bed to sleep in, and we'll see you in the morning.
Well, that was worth it anyway.
Oh my goodness, I literally just said to John, I don't think we would have slept if we'd stayed at the other place. I would have just had like a reoccurring nightmare about being eaten by mozzies or something.
I checked the pillow as well. She was a fresh pillow.
Yeah, we did check the pillows in the room.
I think that's going to be our new thing,
yeah.
checking the pillows.
Oh dear, but we're off to the tea plantations now anyway. We're going to Ipoh, but I'm hoping that we'll see some like little smaller ones along the way. Yeah. We have been to a tea plantation before in Mauritius, which was lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, and I loves a cup of tea, me. So let's see these places, eh? I've had another little wobble. Ipoh tea is shut for 2 weeks for renovations. So no Ipoh tea today. We are at Cameron Highlands. But unfortunately, this looks more like a kind of roadside stop for a cup of tea than actually going to see the plantations properly like you can at Ipoh. So, oh well, we'll have a cup of tea, see what it's like.
The sky is so pretty right now. I wonder if your pretty eyes see it. I need a good love. I wonder if you're ever gonna be it. In a couple weeks I could drive away and you could find another victim. It's not your fault I feel this way, senseless with no direction. This town is a lot of things, and gets you down, it lets you bleed. And I need to get out.
I'm having a day. I've just tried to bring us to a place called the Mossy Forest, and instead I seem to have brought us down a four-wheel drive track that John's having to crawl down because we're going to bottom out.
To feel this way, senseless, with no direction.
So what is it they say? When you're lost, you find yourself. I might not have found myself, but I found Boti. Turns out there's 2 plantations and this one is open today. So, you know, getting lost on Mossy Forest wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it was nice to go to both as well, actually, because the other one I'd say had better scenic views,
Yeah,
didn't it?
better panorama, but this
Yeah.
one is an amazing drive in because you drive all the way through the plantation to the centre of it. So you see all the workers' cottages and stuff, and it takes you back in time, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
well, there's this place like just in front of us here that we're looking at, and it's like an old English country, like what would you
House,
call
yeah,
it?
like a Tudor
Yeah.
mansion. Yeah,
But,
beautiful.
and you can just imagine like everyone, because everyone's still picking by hand with the little sacks on their back, and if you got rid of the cars
Yeah, if you got rid of the cars,
and a bit of concrete, it could be
100 years ago.
yeah, so,
Yeah,
like-
it's just absolutely magnificent, this landscape. I really love tea plantations. So, yeah, lucky we got lost, eh?
yeah.
So we've made it down out of the highlands and the mountains into the lowlands again, where it's hotter. And we're at Mirror Lake, and there's a cave just nearby which looks lovely, so we're excited to show you that. But one thing we've been chatting about loads is we're still blown away by how much you can get by on English here, hey?
Yeah, well, like it seems to be that you're either if it's Chinese or English, and Malay is like the least of all that.
Yeah, so we were really intrigued by it and we had a look, and it reckons that 50% of the population roughly is Malaysian and speaks Malay, and then about 30% is of Chinese descent, so speaks either Mandarin or Cantonese, and then about 10% they reckon is of Indian descent, so is speaking Tamil or Punjabi. And the way that everyone communicates to each other is through English, which
Yeah.
is why it's so widely spoken.
Well, all the countries we've ever been to, like Spain, Italy, like they're close to England, but you go into the
The
sticks,
rural areas,
and
yeah.
you need to know their language. Like people don't speak English, whereas here we haven't met. Like we've probably
think
met a
met one
handful of people,
person.
but they say they don't speak English, but their English is like still
Fantastic,
brilliant. Like
yeah.
like, it's just that they're not fluent in it. That's all. So
And one thing we thought was so interesting, so we had a really good chat with the lady we hired the car from, and she is Punjabi, and so she speaks that as her mother tongue, but she speaks English at home to her children. Her children can't speak Punjabi, which her mother-in-law is not happy about, and then she's put them into a school to learn Mandarin,
Yeah.
because she says that gives them the best prospects over here,
yeah,
which is
if you can speak
so
English,
interesting.
English or Mandarin, you can get a job anywhere. She reckons.
Yeah, so you'd think if you'd come to Malaysia, you'd need to learn Malaysian,
Yeah.
but yeah, really, really interesting anyway. So this is Greenstone Cave, and all round everyone's put loads of little coins, so we think it's like a little wishing place. So I'm going to make a wish and put my little coin up, but I can't tell you, otherwise it won't going to come true. Wish done. Look at the size of these little beauties.
What are they?
I have no idea. Some kind of tropical plant. They're amazing.
So we made it to Ipoh.
And what a place this is, honestly. It's absolutely lovely. It's got all these old buildings and beautiful little like boutique shops and stuff, hasn't it? And the food.
Yeah,
oh my
we're going to be the size of a house by the time we finish, because every place there is just like, oh, should we get this? Should we get that? And how can you not when it's like 40 pence a go? So
I've got my beautiful mango smoothie. Just tried it. I think it's called a kedai cake. Oh, so nice. Fresh out the oven as well. And the lady was so lovely who sold it to
yeah, I
us.
think I might have to go get back and get the, what is it, waffle ice cream or something like
looks
that.
so good. And do you like my new earrings? Look at my earrings. Look, little world maps as well.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we're going to just spend the afternoon shopping and eating ourselves into a stupor in beautiful Ipoh. We're having way too much fun playing with this street art, but I did just try and sit on this seat and seriously burn my bum. So we have had just the most wonderful time here in Ipoh. It is definitely our favourite place we've been so far. Absolutely lovely. On the way back to the car, we had to stop and get some more cakes from our lovely lady because they were too good. So I'm going to stand here and enjoy them with old Bill, Bob and Ben, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.